It's time for our daily dose of cope. We have Claudette Leopardy here with Leopard News Network to deliver all things leopards eating faces, and in some cases, leopards eating leopards. Let's see what is all going on in the news today. All right, so we have a post from Tim Snyder. He said, the most that can be said about the present moment is that there is a disagreement within the Leopards Eating People's Faces party about which faces to eat in what order. And if they're going to eat other leopards, because I have seen that going on right now, they're kind of cannibalizing. And like this person captioned, tough decisions. And there are certainly tough decisions right now. C. Bowditch said, Canada here, we're about to unleash the leopards on our next election. And I know that they have been watching what's going on in the United States real clearly. Hoofy says, have you tried turning Alberta on and off of again? And then C. Bowditch responds with, I think they're hardwired to the far right. This person says, Alberta is a lost cause. The ring around Toronto, though, swing ridings. I'm in Alberta and I stopped blaming rural areas. They are a lost cause. The real culprits are Calgary. Edmonton tries to do our part. All right, so there we have it, reporting in from Canada. Seductive Sunday says, U.S. here. I remember watching UK vote for Brexit and thinking the U.S. at least won't vote for Trump. Then the U.S. voted not once, but twice for Trump because, and then he does a quote from Will Rogers. There are three kinds of men, the ones who learn by reading, the few who learn by observation, and the rest of them have to pee on the electric fence for themselves. I didn't know that those were the three types of men. C. Bowditch says that's about the size of it. MDP says, I thought the opposite. Brexit winning was a bad omen for the U.S. Now let's move on to this meme right here. We have an offender. We have two offenders. We have President Musk and VP Trump taking out the continuing resolution and then looking straight at the camera and say, why would Democrats do this? And this person put the title, Pukes have the majority. They run it and own it. Make them own it. They're the ones that did this. They're the ones that caused all of this brouhaha within their own party. And then they turn around and look at the camera and basically blame the Democrats. It's a wild, wild situation. And then Mr. Thomas Weasel says, literally how? And then Not Your Mama's username says, easily. It can never be the GOP's fault. If Biden had done a better job getting them to agree to whatever Musk wanted, they would have passed their own bill. Inflamo says, because he's the president and most folks don't have any idea what a president can actually do. Yes, they are very ignorant to how government actually works. Adion says they blamed Obama for not vetoing a bill hard enough after he vetoed it, and they overrode his veto. If you remember any political history. Let's move on to this post. It was titled, Trump-Musk Fiasco Shows How Badly MAGA Voters Got Scammed. Failed bipartisan spending bill included direct payments for farmers. And they literally voted for Trump. They literally should get zero. They should get exactly what they voted for. He wants to pull resources. They want to scrap bills and funding. The farmers who voted for him should get their stuff scrapped as well. The OP says, number one, MAGA farmers voted for Trump. Number two, Trump's buddy Elon torpedoed the bipartisan spending bill. Number three, now MAGA farmers don't get direct payments, the bill included. I wonder what was in the new bill. They did pass something. I have not yet gone over what they actually put in the spending bill. Throwaway down here says, MAGA farms, like last time, get bought up by mega farms. Here's the title of that article from the New Republic. It's titled Transcript. Trump-Musk Fiasco Shows How Badly MAGA Voters Got Scammed. They all deserve it, though. They deserve it because they went through this already. I'm just going to do the first page. It says, as of this recording, things are in full-blown chaos in Washington, D.C., as lawmakers race to negotiate a spending bill to avoid a government shutdown. And already there are a couple of things we can conclude about the coming Donald Trump presidency with Elon Musk. One is that Trump is going to screw over his voters very badly, and they deserve it because they voted for him, so they deserve to get it worse than first, including rural voters who keep voting R, so they deserve it worst, first, and extra, extra hard. We're already seeing the beginnings of that in this shutdown fight. Another is that Trump is going to humiliate Mike Johnson mercilessly going forward, and Republicans are going to have one heck of a time trying to minister to the whims of Trump and Elon Musk, which are already being revealed to be deeply dangerous and crazy. We're chatting about this with Paul Willman, who's the co-author with Tom Shaler of the book White Rule Rage. All right, there we go. But what we need to focus on is that Republicans are going to be going after other Republicans. And if you all are old enough to remember or have some memory of what happened with Kevin McCarthy and his speakership and how they couldn't replace them and they couldn't come to a consensus, what is about to go on in January once they boot MAGA Mike Johnson is going to be crazy, because who are they going to put in? And Democrats are probably going to be doing like Jasmine Crockett was talking about, sitting back and sipping some tea and just watching it, because they cannot govern. They can't get on the same page except to say no to Democrats. When they actually have to legislate, they are not doing a good job. Waffle Burger says all they will hear is that Democrats voted against the budget, so it's their fault. This person, I'm a pizza eater, says, I looked at the conservative sub and saw someone commenting that the whole point is for Trump to get a clean budget through, which makes absolutely no sense. It's all about finger pointing and blame while taking credit. It's insane that we're at this point of hating each other that we just make up nonsense to explain the bad decisions. Adventurous says they're constantly saying it's the Democrats, a Republican bill and a Republican House not passing, yet they blame the Democrats. This is titled, But I Support Doge. All right, so this person, Gunther Eagleman, said, would you be okay with a government shutdown? Like this comment if you would. And then Hamish says, no, I'm a lowly paid Fed who comes to the office every day and services the American people with pride. I can't afford to be furloughed again. I support Doge, but is there another way forward? This is what you supported. If you support Doge, they said that they are about to cut and it's going to hurt. And it's going to hurt for a while. You think it's going to hurt any billionaires? You think it's any billionaires that's one blown tire away from not being able to pay their rent? No, it's going to hurt you, Hamish, a lowly paid worker who's just barely surviving and scraping by. Why would you support these people that are millionaires and billionaires? Please explain, Hamish. Clunky Exposition says, isn't there someone else we could screw over? Like, can we screw over those people first? No, you MAGA voters deserve to be first and worst and hardest and often. The person at the bottom says, we all took a vote and decided that you were the one this time. Higher Caliber says, except it won't be just them. It'll be all of us. They won't learn F at all. Yeah, we know. All of us are about to get screwed, but they're not expecting it. So they won't know that they should at least run or clench down harder or something. They won't be prepared. It'll just be a surprise. All right, this person says, I have no hope MAGAs will ever learn a goddamn thing. All the morons who stayed home because both parties are the same, or I'm just not vibing with either candidate, or, oh, I just don't do politics. People might still be might still be reachable, though. Okay, the fourth 44 says, they're not hurting the people I want them to hurt. And then this person says, that woman was the best example of saying the quiet part out loud I've ever seen. And then this person said, wait, that was an actual quote? And then down here at the bottom, this person says, yep, some middle-aged Karen was whining that Trump wasn't hurting the people he needs to be hurting. I voted for him, and he's the one doing this, said of Mr. Trump. I thought he was going to do good things. He's not hurting the people he needs to be hurting. Hurt them, not me. No, you deserve it. Eat your face. Now, I just want to end with this facepalm meme. Barack Obama, born in the U.S. This dude, Elon Tusk, born in South Africa. Now, Trump spent years trying to prove that this man was born in Africa and couldn't be president. And now for this man below, he gets to act as co-president, or actually President-elect Musk. Just put that man in charge. Just let him be the puppet master. Like this person says, you can't make this up, I swear to God. And we're going to end it with that. Let me know how you're dealing with this time frame. This is how I'm coping. Let me know. Join the conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.